Would you please describe your current position and what is your horticultural specialization?
Good morning. My name is Dave Reed, and my area of specialization is ornamental crops, mostly in tropical foliage plants. And I worked in the area of mineral nutrition and solute relations throughout most of my career.
What has horticulture meant to your life and career?
Okay. So I got involved in horticulture when I took my first plant science course. Dr. Ellis Fletcher taught Plant Science 101 at my small teaching university in southwestern Louisiana. He walked in with a ball of enthusiasm, started talking from the first second he walked in, stopped talking to the end of class, and he had more enthusiasm than I'd ever seen in a teacher. And that's when I realized this is what I need to do. And turns out I also wanted to become him.
What was the most rewarding part of your career in horticulture?
The most rewarding part of my career in horticulture at my core is teaching. And that comes from that first professor who got me excited about getting into horticulture, actually about getting into academia, any subject matter that you could get that excited about. So even though I've had a tenure track position that has a requirement for research, and we all have a requirement for service, at my core, I am a teacher, and I've never deviated from that. And the passion for teaching also fueled my research, because training grad students is nothing more than a different form of teaching.
How long have you been a member of ASHS, and how has society influenced your career?
So how did I get involved in ASHS? Kid coming from a Southern school, a small teaching university. He's told he needs to go to grad school and he needs to go up north. So they shipped me off to Cornell. You got a Southern kid going down the Ivy League. I walk in there and I do not feel like I belong. I don't even talk like the people around there. But as soon as I get into the department, I'm surrounded by the grad students that are there that welcome you in completely. After the first year, those same grad students say, Dave, pack up, we're going to the meetings. And I say, going to the meetings? Yeah, we're going to the American Society of Horticultural Sciences meetings. We go every summer, and that's when we go present our work and meet people. And so I said, okay. So I packed up and I went with them, and it blew my mind. I go to a meeting, and the person giving the talk is Poole. I'd read all of his articles, because he was doing research in what I wanted to do. And I couldn't believe I was sitting in the classroom, seeing the guy that wrote the articles. That's Poole, that's Poole, that's Poole. And after the talk, I go up to him, Dr. Poole, my name's Dave Reed. I really enjoyed your talk. I'm doing research like you. And he just turned out to be a normal human being, had a conversation with me. And that sold me as ASHS was my home, and it was where I went to, it's where I've gone for all of my education, post-grad school. Everything I know is not from my 20 years of education, it's from my 40 years of attending this and learning from the experts in the field. So it is now my academic parent.
What advice can you offer to students or young professionals in horticulture?
Best advice I can give you is the advice that my advisor gave me, Dr. Harold Tukey. He was not a real detailed, hands-on advisor. He gave you a lot of freedom to do things. But very early on, when I was picking my topic, he said, Dave, I'm gonna give you a word of advice. He said, pick a small topic. Study the heck out of it. Study it from every angle you can. Go to the meetings and present your work, and people will recognize what you have done, and then they will remember you. And then when you come to graduate, they're going to be thinking, you know, got a job opening. We need to get that guy from Cornell to apply for a job. So that's what I did. I studied the plant cuticle and the movement of ions across the plant cuticle. And you can't get more narrow and more specific than that. And sure enough, when I graduated, not too long after that, I was invited to an international symposium on the plant cuticle. And that was where my career started and my national and international recognition started. And in this day and time, if you don't do that, you cannot survive in academia. So find a topic, do it well, people will notice.
What excites you most about the future of the horticultural industry and profession?
What excites me most about the future of horticulture and the profession? We are here to stay. I teach an introductory class and I go over all the fields of biology and all the fields of agriculture. And I will ask students, tell me the kinds of plants that we grow and what we use them for, and they will start listing them and we will write it all down on the board. And then I will have a big old group of topics that are agronomy and a big old group of topics that are soil science and a big old group of topics that are fruits, vegetables, or ornamentals. And it's amazing how many people identify with fruits, vegetables, and ornamentals. It's amazing how much of our diet is from that. Almost all of our quality of life, sharing the urban home, the natural environment, is the ornamental side of horticulture. And that's when it opens the students' eyes that I can study horticulture and feed the world. I can study horticulture and contribute to health benefits, or I can study horticulture to improve the quality of life and the enjoyment we have. It is the broadest field there is, and there is a topic somewhere in there for absolutely everybody. And it's not going away. It's just going to get more and more important.